Hey guys, Venomous here, and I got a brand new OTGT for you. Now, what I'm talking about is Pokemon today. Okay, what is it about Pokemon that I want to talk about? Okay, Pokemon has grown to in age and in popularity for a franchise that has become pretty much a. Okay, now here's the thing. Pokemon. I was back when Pokemon first came out here in the States, okay? I was back in the day. I had all the Game Boy games, okay, because, everybody was on Poke Fever, for the most part, okay? I had Red and Blue, and then I got Yellow, then I got Gold and Silver, okay, for the most part. And I skipped a few here and there like that, but eventually I got Diamond and I got Pearl and stuff. What else did I miss? I missed Ruby Red and Leaf Green and stuff like that, here and there. But I've been a little bit around the block as far as Pokemon, as far as checking stuff out and knowing about what's going on and stuff. And I gotta say, it's evolved at such a rapid pace and such a crazy, it's gone from such a small scale, from the original 150 Pokemon, which I thought was a lot back then, to now we got hundreds of species of different Pokemon in the actual Pokemon universe and stuff. And I think it's pretty crazy. And to be honest with you, maybe I think I kind of see where they're going with it as far as the franchise and stuff, because now Pokemon, there's Pokemon Black and White actually coming out now, with hopefully within the next like close to half a year or so, whenever it's going to come out. But to be honest with you, I kind of liked it back when there was a lot more less Pokemon to actually collect in the actual Pokemon universe, because back then it was already a chore with just Red and Blue to actually get all 151 species. I say 151 because if you count Mew, it counts as 151, but you can only get Mew through either Game Shark or through special events at some cases. But anyway, that's besides the point. Okay, what is it? Like I was saying, it's just that there's so many varieties of Pokemon now, it's almost impossible to pack all the different species into one game. Now, I could be wrong, I could, because I haven't played a lot of the newer Pokemons, or, spent a lot of time with the newer Pokemon games as I should have, because Pokemon is such a crazy franchise, it would be, blasphemous if I didn't check it out, but I haven't spent a lot of time with it, and I think it just, with the sheer amount of Pokemon they have out now, and the sheer amount of different types of evolution forms that they got now, different moves, it'd be so crazy to pack all that into one game, because, or at least, get it to the point where, we could, to actually, bring together all the different types of stuff that they've had in all the previous Pokemon games. It'd be crazy, okay, because there's just so much stuff, in the world of Pokemon. Like, personally, my ideal Pokemon game would be to have one group, what is it, if you're gonna have like multiple games, to have them all trade with each other. Pokemon, to me personally, it'd be pretty cool if maybe you could get all the different regions from the different games and like mix them up and have it so that way you could choose to start in one different region or another, and maybe you could get different results of your game that will make you unique and actually give more an incentive to trade with other people, that have a Pokemon game like that. Because honestly, Pokemon is a very social, type of game, and it's very interesting how Nintendo made this game and actually marketed this game and brought it out to the people, and the way everybody responded to it, because it actually, back in the day when, like, I keep going back to it, like Red and Blue and Yellow, that I had friends that would get together in groups and we would just play Pokemon, battle each other out, and trade like that. It was a really engaging, social experience while playing this game. And then on top of that, going alone, going home after school and stuff, playing it, doing my own thing, and then coming back the next day to show everybody what I did, how I've been doing or whatnot. It's pretty crazy. And to be honest with you, I like the Pokemon franchise. Some people think it's kiddie, some people think it's annoying because it's been around for so long, but haters are just going to hate on anything that's popular for the most part. To be honest with you, Pokemon is a great franchise that, as simple as an idea as it is, as far as like people and animals coming together, it's spawned such a humongous, pop culture phenomenon. It's crazy, and I think it should be applauded and it should be recognized as a really good franchise, within all the other great franchises that have been out there in the world of video games, okay? Like I said, I would love to see a Pokemon game that has that kind of customizability or customizable, options for as far as like starting a quest or how you start your quest to become a Pokemon master, and actually maybe a different variety, and actually, the different types of Pokemon that are within the different games, because it's kind of crazy how, back in the day, like, you couldn't get certain types of what is it, Pokemon in one game and they were only found in the other game, so you have to trade in order to do that. Maybe mix it around even a little bit more in some of the newer ones. I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't spent a lot of time with the newer Pokemon games because there's just so many of them. Stuff. One thing I do want to mention though, which I thought was interesting that I don't see a lot of anymore, is the Pokemon Stadium games. Okay, in case you guys don't remember, back when the Nintendo 64 was still around, they had the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which could communicate with via kind of like a Nintendo kind of like, adapter to your Nintendo 64 controller, where you could insert your Game Boy game like that. You could either play it, or you could actually communicate with the actual Pokemon Stadium game and actually use your Pokemon and trade and train them, trade with other players and stuff, and actually make them stronger. So it was pretty cool. And I don't find that anymore. At least I haven't seen one that actually, is on that same level, like maybe with the Nintendo Wii or whatnot. And I would like to see something like that, because that's just Nintendo's kind of like, way of actually, getting connectivity to actually buy, and kind of like an actual reason to buy their other like products and stuff. So maybe they should release a Pokemon game on the Wii that allows to connect with all the Nintendo DS Pokemon games, or all the the Game Boy Advance, or all the other like previous Pokemon games that have come out within like the past couple of years or so. I think that would be really cool. I think it'd be really interesting if something like that was able to have Wi-Fi to actually, play over the net and stuff. Pretty sure the new DS games allow you to play over the net and not just locally like that. But, like I said, I don't know. But it would be pretty cool if that was the case, because then, it's not just, just a local thing, it's a worldwide thing, which now it becomes the world of Pokemon, which is even much more crazier, and it'd be a lot more fun, to be honest with you. Okay, I would definitely, if I saw something like that, I would definitely pick up one of those Pokemon games. I'm hoping, Black and White are actually, getting closer to that level, and maybe I might go pick up those games, but that's just me. Like I said, Pokemon is in a franchise that should be worth, recognizing how actually a powerful force it is in the force of games. How much it's come since, its beginnings over like 10 years ago. It's pretty crazy how fast it's grown, and I think it's a great franchise that Nintendo has. Bring out more stuff, more good stuff, I should say, with that franchise to do it justice. Okay, but that's just my opinion. Leave your comments and video responses. I don't mind. Okay, I want to know what you guys think, because Kitty for actually playing a Pokemon game, but that's on them. I love video games, and I love to check out the world of Pokemon. Poke Fever, people. You just gotta catch them all. Alright, so Venomous out. This has been another OTGT, and that was only the goddamn truth. Talk to y'all later. Now I'm gonna go hang with Pikachu. Talk to you later.